Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello children, how are you all? Hope you are doing well. Alhamdulillah. Welcome back to our social class. And today I am back with a new lesson, Rights and Duties of Children. Come on, let's get started. Children, you expect your parents to look after you at home, isn't it? You expect them to give you food and clothes and to pay your school fees. Yes, these are your rights. But when you have rights, you also have some duties. Some of your main duties are respect and help your parents. Pay attention to your studies. Then, what are your duties towards our country as a citizen? Think over it. Okay, let me explain you all about our constitution. Our ancient India was ruled by many kings, followed by many foreigners, including British. Our country was ruled by the British for almost 200 years. After a long struggle, India got its independence from the British on 15th August 1947. Our leaders planned together to form a government. They made a set of rules based on which government would run. This set of rules is known as our constitution. This lays down some important guiding principles that should be followed by every citizen. The Constituent Assembly set up 13 committees for framing the Constitution under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And it took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to come up with the final draft. And now tell me, who is a citizen? A citizen is a person who is a member of a particular country. So, we are the citizens of India, isn't it? As an Indian citizen, we have certain rights and responsibilities to follow. Okay, tell me, who set these rules? The Constitution of India sets these rules. Children, do you know Indian Constitution is the lengthiest constitution of the world? The original document was handwritten. Okay, let's get into the child rights. All over the world, there are different policies and rights. Children have certain rights to ensure that every child is treated the same. These are practiced to create a healthy environment for the children to live in. All over the world, there are many countries which have agreed to make some basic rights for children, and our country is one of them. Come on, let's look at the 4 major child rights. They are right to survival, right to development, right to protection, and right to participation. Okay, first let's learn about right to survival. Right to survival is to ensure every child has access to minimum standards of food. This helps in healthy growth in all children. There are different rights for children below the age of 6 and between the age of 6 to 14 years. This is because both the age groups have different needs for their growth and development. Have you heard of WASH program? What is this WASH? Children, actually WASH stands for water, sanitation and hygiene. It means there should be access to clean water for drinking and other needs. There are many diseases that spread through water. So to avoid these, having access to safe water is important. Washing our hands before and after food, spreading awareness to wash hands is also a part of the WASH program. Another part of right to survival is polio drops. In earlier days, polio was a big challenge for children to survive. These oral polio drops have eradicated polio from our country. Next comes right to development. Children, do you know Going to school is your right. No one can stop you from getting admission in a government school. All children before 14 years have the right to go to school. The government is responsible to provide free education to all. My dears, tell me, what do you see on the screen now? Yes, child labor. Children are involved in different works at different places. It's called child labor. It is illegal to force children below the age of 14. Children, what should we do if we see children working as a child labor around us?
If you see a child working, approach him politely
And inquire whether they are forced to do the job. If it's so, then call childline number 1098 and inform so that they help that particular child. And next is right to protection. Children have the right to be protected in all circumstances. Indian government has set laws for the same. Okay, now you tell me, what are the parts of the body that shouldn't be allowed to touch by others?
They are lips, chest, and between the legs.
If someone touches you here, what will you do? Will you get scared? No, you shouldn't. There are laws to punish people who touch children inappropriately. There is another rule to protect children. That is, no one should hit or harm children. It's wrong to hit children as it affects their well-being. And finally, right to participate. Children have the right to participate in any matters related to them. This includes questions, giving suggestions, and making decisions in things that affect them. That's it, my dears. Hope you all understood. Thank you. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.